about setting him up. If you could just have him, hit maybe 4 or 5 shots in the first game or two, then by game 3, the man is going to be warmed up, hitting angles we wouldn't expect, and totally popping off. And I think at the end of the day, both offenses here are going to get tested, and it's Itachi. Okay, I was talking about setting up Ronicky, but I guess you just got to hit it over to Itachi.
Itachi coming in. You see Farah, a very quick turn near post. The ball was able to get over his head. Itachi cleans that one up. Very quick start, 7 seconds in. Barca getting the first goal. You can't discount Oxygen either. Chaussette and Astral are known for their solo play abilities. Farah known for his placement and his shooting and his team captain ability. But we haven't really seen as many sparks out of Oxygen as we probably would have expected.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have the organization that I think a lot of us were ready for. Or maybe the communication has been off, because even in that matchup against Guild, it took Oxygen 21 minutes just to score 1 goal. I believe in game 3 in overtime, it was Chaussette who scored finally. But if that's happening here, which it isn't, it's Astral. It only took him less than a minute. There we go. This is so much better already than the toughest challenge for Oxygen. It's Astral doing himself fair. You can see him kind of going for that demo on Devo, made him hesitate, and Astral has an easy cleanup.
Love that play. Farah coming in, just threatening was enough to freeze Devo on that goal line. And Astral, so much control. We've seen what he can do with it, with his flip resets, his creative plays, reaction times so fast. That time, he was able to get back under the ball, put it towards net. Despite that quick goal for Barca, we're all tied up. Now a long shot. Forced Devo to put this one off the corner. Gets a big 50 win as well. Itachi down to Devo. Devo will escort this into the net.
Wow. Look at Itachi here. Look at this read in the midfield. Chaussette goes to that pass, and Itachi has him beat and read completely. Beautiful interception. He got himself inside that passing lane. And that cutoff was just enough to get an open net to shoot out. Now Barca go up. We've got a high-scoring game already, James.
Barca, you love their offense. Fun to watch. Ronicky!
Oh!
There's the sparks. We talked about him early, and he shows up early. Huge double tap.
Wow, I thought maybe somebody would get up in time. Chaussette normally reads those, and he does actually get contact. But with the speed Ronicky was flying in at, it doesn't even matter if Chaussette gets a piece of it. He's going to sink that one. And Ronicky doesn't even need any warm-up shots. I was wrong completely. The man is already warmed up and ready to go.
It's a team hat trick for Barca. Now Farah with some space. First touch control, he backflips. Tried to slow play it. It didn't work out. Despite the space, couldn't get much going.
On, here we go. Barca, I like the little dribble there from Ronicky. Take it solo. I think Barca, they can mix things up so well. A lot of times we'll see them go for maybe a solo play as Farah wins that one comfortably in Astral. I didn't know he had this angle. He wasn't even in position. He took the boost, went off the backboard, and still cleaned this one up.
Astral has this crazy read. Itachi actually saves it, which was also ridiculous. And then Ronicky hits it in his own net. That was a wild play, and it can't be understated how difficult of a read that must have been for Astral. But Itachi still saved it. Astral was fortunate that Ronicky hit that in.
Well, that shot was so good it forced 2 players to panic on the ball. That's how you know the angle was nearly impossible.
Almost escaped. Itachi did well to read that play. Astral, however, that read was supreme, honestly. At the midfield, Farah will keep this in Barca's half. Oxygen looking to tie this one up. Already 5 goals in the first half of the game. Will we see more? Barca threatening. 50 from Ronicky. Astral gains control, but Devo shuts it down. Ball out to Chaussette. Itachi loses that challenge to Farah. Farah will pass it out. Astral going for the second touch. Drops it down. Didn't get enough on it. But now Farah racing to it. Ball bounces by both of them. Demo from Devo. That one off the crossbar and out. Devo rebound opportunity. Backward pass. Roniki's shot interrupted by Astral.
And really tough saves too. I mean, Oxygen, this is a huge step up from any other game we've seen on either on stream, on the E-League TV stream as well. We're watching a couple of those games, and this has been a much better performance. We have seen so much more offensive pressure, confidence as they move up the field. It felt like before they just wanted to play defense only. They weren't trying to get any plays, trying to transition at all. But now we even see Astral going for solo plays, Chaussette with a couple of dribbles here and there, and Farah getting the demos. All three of these players starting to look in form.
That's what you expect from Oxygen. Looking for that team synergy as well as the solo capabilities. Miss from Itachi. Still trailing Oxygen. Gonna try to keep this one out. The delay from Itachi. Tried to fake past defenders. This ball will kick out. Itachi against Astral. Astral will just leave it. Farah finding Astral. Astral looked like he wanted to go for the bump or the demo, and Farah had gone for the pass, and it was a good pass.
Yeah.
Astral had just abandoned the play.
Well, it's a bad touch, though. Farah, the cleanup. There it is. Super easy, super clean. A mistouch on defense. All this pressure finally gets Oxygen one on the board, and they can tie it up.
Farah, his hits doing so much to build on that pressure. Finally, the straw that broke the camel's back. It came at 12 seconds left in regulation. We're all tied up. Can Chaussette get one more? Ronicky will deny the backboard. Enfield pass, no one's there. But Devo will hit it downfield. Chaussette sees Farah. Farah's airborne. Itachi will break up the play. Goes for a second touch, and we've got overtime.
That's something you got to worry about. Itachi, he is reading the pitch so well, knowing exactly where the passes are going to come through, and playing man coverage, keeping his eyes on the players rather than the ball. But is it enough? Oxygen with this insane offense, it seems like the passing has stepped up completely. They're finding each other, and then you've got Astral hitting crazy shots. I don't know how you can sustain yourself on defense that much longer, James.
That is a question we will find the answer to. Team pinch off the backboard. Astral, a clear. It's a race between him and Devo. Astral's up. Devo will clear it to the side. Farah wins a 50. In front of net. Itachi, not the greatest clear. Devo gets beat to the ball.
50.
The pinch, the miss from Ronicky. Itachi will clean up. If there was anyone from there, or there from Oxygen, they could have done it. Now a booming clear off the backboard, and Astral will tip it away. Itachi to Ronicky. Ronicky off the arc and down. Astral with the read. Pressure from Barcelona is building. Finally, Farah will relieve some of that stress.
So many close counterattacks. I love the speed that Barca go with their clears. It seems like they're just booming this ball down the field. Sometimes they'll have somebody to receive, and if they do, they can get such a strong redirect with the power that's coming in. It just is a matter of having boost to go forward, because Oxygen, they've been starving them out.
With how quick these teams have been playing, it's likely everyone's hurting for boost out on the field. Chaussette will chase that one down. Farah can't get to it, but it goes out to Astral. The redirect attempt from Farah, but it was saved by Ronicky. Now Devo will pop it. Farah turns. Good challenge from Itachi. Rebound down to Devo. Bounce shot. Rebound to Ronicky. Ronicky will end it in overtime for Barca off the bounce pass from Devo.
I can't believe they held on. What a defensive showing from Barca. And then to have Devo bang it off the backboard. It was honestly a benefit that he missed that. It didn't go in off the corner. It gave Ronicky an easier cleanup. And Barca narrowly managed to hold on in a game that I thought Oxygen were going to take.
I love that bounce pass as well.
Yeah.
It throws off the defense. One, it's not the speed they expect. Throw it off the backboard as well. Devo knows that Ronicky is lurking in the middle of the field. All he has to do is get him there. That defender was stuck in net, and Barca's offense, it was shining this game. Oxygen looked good too, but Ronicky, he was lights out. That double tap, the ending goal, or that game-winning goal in overtime, a thing of beauty.
I mean, that's the scariest Barca is when Ronicky is stepping up early. I think a lot of times we'll see Ronicky show up a little bit later in the series, which is not what you want, obviously, because you're already down a couple of games here. But Ronicky to show up in the first instance here. And with Itachi's defense, I think I've been most impressed from Barca with Itachi myself, because the defense, the fact that he's reading a lot of these passes so well, he's cutting off a lot of the opportunities from Oxygen. Even though we've seen a lot of Oxygen offense here, the fact that we'd still see even more if Itachi wasn't playing well speaks a lot for Barca's defense, and I think that's what helped them at least hold on the defensive side to push forward. So Barca, if they can keep defending the way they are and stop this Oxygen offense when they're looking that good, I mean, they've got to continue with this series.
Itachi had that save on the Astral read. That
that was crazy
as well. He was, it just didn't get too much credit for it because Ronicky had knocked it in afterwards.
And they didn't get tilted on that. That's a frustrating play.
Well, it was just a nutty read. You don't see reads like that too often. You see people go for it, but tough to make it work. Chaussette gets it to Astral. Astral trying to pop it. Itachi couldn't get it past Farah, but it bounces down to Devo, who looked for Ronicky in the middle. Race from Astral to Devo. It's off the ceiling and down. Chaussette. Huge clear. Now Farah with some space. It was a good idea from Farah, but too much power on that one. Didn't give much space for Astral to work with.
A couple of demos, though, back and forth. We have seen mostly Farah getting these physical plays in, but Chaussette doing a good job of rotating out and going for a bump. It has been creating a lot of chances on offense, but still, it's that Barca defense that's holding down the remaining few opportunities. They're getting in front of those shots, which is impressive to say the least.
Farah off the corner. Itachi said his defense was looking good. He continually makes those tough reads. Now he'll have to make another stop, and he does.
How does he do it? How does he do it? Every time.
Skill. Simple and sweet. This one will bounce high off the corner. Devo goes for a pass, but didn't get much on it.
Oh, off the ceiling. Astral, don't do it. Oh,
Astral can't get it past Itachi. Shoots it right at him. Itachi doesn't need any extra help to make saves either.
Oh, that's so frustrating too from Astral. He did everything perfectly. Besides that final shot, he went off the ceiling, had the flip, just couldn't get the angle to find an open spot in the net, and it's Itachi again. The guy you don't want to have, at least in the net, whenever you're shooting. He can save almost anything, it seems like.
Well, he has been saving them. Astral up again. This one off the backboard. Double tap, and Ronicky will punch this one to the side. Oxygen keeping Barcelona back. Devo will hit it out to the midfield. Chaussette was waiting, pops it up. This one off the ceiling, down. This one bounces in. Oh my, that one looked like it might stay on the goal line. Astral bounces this off the ceiling, and it goes in.
And that's where Astral shines the most, is with speedy plays like this. He wasn't even the first to jump, and he got up to that ball and touched it without even going for a 50. He was able to completely speed past that defender. And that was such a huge play for him to bounce it then off the ceiling to slot in. Astral has been playing out of his mind, it seems like. He's hungry here in this series against Barca.
Astral going for every ball that's up there in front of net, seems like. The spearhead. And there's not really many players that you would put ahead of him in that position that could do much better, if any. Astral, so quick, so talented mechanically. You could even tell just alone, from the double bounce or the double tap reads, the backboard reads. He's got it all.
Well, the crazy thing is he's doing a lot of this stuff by himself. I mean, we see a lot of great setups from Chaussette, like that shot that just went in was off of a hit from Chaussette into the midfield. But other than that, I mean, Astral, he can create chances and plays out of thin air, which is what makes him so special. We didn't see any of that against Guild. It seemed like he didn't want to go for solo plays. He didn't really have the confidence. He was just trying to fit in rotation, which is not where you want to put somebody like Astral.
You want to give him space and boost.
Yeah.
See what he does with it. A lot of times if he's not scoring, he's getting your rebound chances. Pinch attempt. Barca has been stuck in their half for a majority of this game. Still not a single shot registered for Barcelona, and we're in the final minute. Itachi with a challenge on the goal line. Double commit. It's out to Ronicky. Miscommunication, confusion there, but Barca recovers well. Farah will go for a 50. Itachi will win past one. This one gets some help from Astral down to Ronicky, but Chaussette cut that play out. Not the greatest clear. Net could be open, but Itachi gets into the lane. Everyone's flipping past the ball now. Barca stuck in their half yet again. Itachi will stay grounded. Follow up his hit. Infield pass to Ronicky. The shot blocked by Farah. Devo will go for the 50.
They're both turned around. Did you see Astral and Chaussette just chilling in net, completely backwards and just waiting for the shot? And yet nobody was there from Barca.
Barca had some space to work with. Now the final play, pre-jump from Ronicky. Ronicky, pinch. That one goes straight towards the ground, and Oxygen will take game 2.
And a much cleaner defense from Oxygen. I think in game 1, the offense was all there. They just weren't prepared for the counterattacks out of Barca. But this time, it seemed like they were throwing Astral forward for the most part, letting him do his thing, and then they'd have 2 defenders back waiting for the counterattacks. A much more clean gameplay from them while they're only up 1-0. I mean, the game, in terms of pressure, speaks a lot more. It was Oxygen the entire time, hammering shots at the net. Barca 1 shot to Oxygen 7.
There was nothing that Barca could do to break out of their half that game. The boost in favor of Oxygen, the speed from Oxygen, I think just set them apart. And you see it, Astral 5 shots, the goal coming out from him. They're playing with some great speed. They're getting to the ball. They're winning their challenges, but we're still not seeing as much passing as you'd hope to see out of this squad. But Astral, he's just one of those players that can make things happen on his own. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah. Sometimes he doesn't need to, but yeah, this was a 1-0 game, very close. Barca, you know, if they get locked down like that every game, then maybe Oxygen can pull it off. But you have a feeling that this is going to be a slugfest.
Yeah. There was a lot of plays, though, for Barca where I think they could have created opportunities. I saw a couple of times where a player from Barcelona would just kind of bring the ball up the wall and drop it off in midfield for nobody who was waiting. It seemed like everybody was back getting boost, which is pretty unfortunate because if you're trying to create any pressure as a team, you have to have somebody lurking midfield to receive that hit inwards. Otherwise, you're just giving away possession, and the game is pretty much over because Oxygen are going to keep you in your own half.
Game 3. This has been a contest so far. That shot pre-jumped by Itachi. Itachi covering all angles.
Oh, and you even see Ronicky. The speed is such a factor right now that Ronicky is trying to pre-jump to get above them. It doesn't work out, and now Astral on the counterattack. It's him again to get the first goal.
And Astral, his speed proving to be too much for Barca yet again. Quick goal. Last game, just a single goal. It was the bounce off the ceiling shot from Astral. Now we see a quick 50 win. Hit off the wall. And Astral now getting a demo. Farah will challenge Itachi. Astral gets his jump back off the ceiling, but he used it immediately.
Oh, good read from Farah, too, to see Ronicky with that double tap. Even whenever Barca go for creative plays like that or high mechanical ones, it seems like Oxygen have an answer. We even see Ronicky trying to get that one out, goes for the double tap, and it's Farah instantly stuffing his face, keeping the pressure in, maintaining more boost, letting your teammates get back. Oxygen looking so much stronger than we've seen what it feels like the past few weekends.
Itachi was on 0 as well. If Astral hits that far post, I don't think there's anything Itachi can do to stop it, but now the counterattack. Ronicky to Devo, put it too far ahead of him, allowing Astral to break up the play. Backboard clear. Itachi will send it to the side. Devo was waiting, and he'll hit it hard. Chasing this down. Astral's second touch, forcing Itachi to make a less than ideal touch. But a bump on Farah at midfield will give Ronicky a chance, but Astral again is there.
And it's Ronicky just to give it away again. I mean, he had space to work with, got the flip off, but it was a little bit panic-induced. And he just gave away possession. Again, they can't transition out of midfield because they're not looking for each other enough.
It has been a midfield lockdown from Oxygen. Boost has been a problem for Barcelona. Astral hard hit. Itachi in the middle. Ronicky will redirect. It goes off the post. Backboard pass from Itachi. Devo won't be able to clean up. Ronicky came within centimeters of hitting his mark.
Oh, and it was so close, too. I feel like if Itachi didn't touch that, left it for Devo, maybe it would have had a better chance of going in. As Itachi tries to slap that one under, then Devo the follow-up. Defensive stance here from Oxygen. Multiple saves in a row, and they get this ball out, but it's still in their half.
And the creativity was there from Itachi going for that ground pinch. We're seeing good things from Barca, but Itachi runs into this ball and popped it up for Astral. The momentum lost a little bit, but Barcelona picking it back up. Itachi down to Devo. Devo will hit it off to the side and chase this down. Gets the corner boost. He has Ronicky in the middle. Ronicky on that 50. Now it's Itachi's turn to make a play. And field pass. Devo.
There it is.
The shot. Hammered top shelf. Devo ties it for Barca.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this pass from Itachi. Snipes Devo in the midfield. We've got all three players from Oxygen so flat on defense. They were literally in a single line across their defensive area. Nobody infiltrating the midfield, and it's Itachi to make use of that. What a great pass out into the midfield.
That was 84 miles an hour. That is 135 kilometers per hour. A scorching shot from Devo. That demo on Ronicky, well, that'll put him in a tough spot. Farah has that ball leak out to Astral. Astral to Chaussette. Chaussette shot relatively weak. Saved by Devo. Astral going for a double tap.
Oh.
Gets it past the defense, but it wasn't scoreable for Farah. Natachi takes it up himself.
Scary. Astral the 50. I like what I'm seeing so far. Astral, whether he's on offense or defense, he's getting involved and doing it himself. I thought he was going to have that double tap off the backboard. A crazy angle from him. Itachi, another save. Seems like both defenses now getting tested more than ever.
Oh, off the post. Astral wanted to go for a pinch play. Chaussette had an opportunity as well. Chaussette sends this to the middle. Itachi, this one goes back to Oxygen's corner. Chaussette getting 50'd. Ronicky trying to control it. Loses out on that challenge. Farah going for another 50. Gets beat by Devo. This ball popped up. Astral will lob it to Barcelona's corner. Now Itachi, airborne, up to Devo. Farah misses it. Shot from Devo. That one hit down by Chaussette, who was waiting on the backboard.
That bounce in the end for Barca was so good. He just kind of banged it to his corner, but it bounced up. We almost saw the buzzer beater. But we do have overtime. I believe it was Chaussette to win in overtime in their first years. Let's see if he can step up here in this one.
Ronicky in game one scored that overtime winner. Barca looking to make a play there. Itachi hungry for that. Barca showing some life. Game two, they were shut out. Couldn't find anything on offense. Game three, they found their pace. But Oxygen has matched every step. Itachi didn't get a great clear. And Farah, you expect more from him in that position. The infield pass from Astral looked to be on target.
And it was almost a repeat of what we just saw Barca do to get their tied-up goal, was that midfield pass. But instead, the difference was just the shot. You're right. It needs to be a better hit from Farah, a better strike. You can get so much power on that one if you time your flip properly.
And Astral also messed up on that play. Giving up possession, Devo.
Nice
dribble
play.
Pass into Itachi. Itachi was hoping to feed Ronicky off the backboard. Barca still on it. Plenty of boost for Oxygen, but they're going to have to make the stop. Itachi!
This is so look at Itachi right here. He sees two players on the backboard. Instead of banging it directly to them, he hits it right off the ceiling, lets it drop down, has an easier shot to follow up. Beautiful decision-making from Itachi, and what awareness to know that both defenders are flat on the defense and waiting on the backboard.
Itachi, that was
he's insane.
Incredible reaction time. Hits it so hard off the ceiling, immediately jumps as soon as he lands to go for that second effort. What a play.
I mean, whether or not he's on defense or offense, it seems like he's always making the right decision. He's reading the passes so well. I feel like whenever there is a pass opportunity, he's the one throwing himself at the ball, trying to cut off the angle and make the shot easier to save for his teammates. And then again, you know, he's finding the midfield passes. Like, look at this one all the way over to Devo. That was beautiful. And then off the ceiling, he sees both defenders on the backboard, knows where to hit it, goes off the ceiling and does it himself, man. I mean, he is a highlight player right now in this series alone.
I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Itachi. He wasn't the most widely known player when Devo and Ronicky picked him up, and he has been really living up to the challenge, coming into Barca's squad and really helping them succeed. That was a massive play. Even from the defensive standpoint alone this series, Itachi has earned his dinner. And now with that overtime winner, moving Barcelona just one game away from securing their spot in the next stage, I think he earned some dessert too.
Oh, definitely. And after that first game as well, I think that was such a big win for Barca because they were getting buried in on their own defensive end. They still managed to dig themselves out. And the fact that they had such a quick counterattack, won that first one, gives them a lot of confidence. And now we're looking at match point just because their defense was able to hold on.
Astral flip reset ball, but he goes for the second touch, hoping to surprise the defense. But Itachi was ready. Astral to the corner, will keep it. Farah on the rebound, double commit. Chaussette very low on boost. This one high, a perfect save from Chaussette. Had to time that jump just right.
Well, in respects to Farah too, he was cheating up on that save from Chaussette, knowing he was going to get the hit, and was able to get it clear. Good prediction. And Astral, no way, doesn't get the bump. He almost got it. It would have been all three players taken out by himself. Astral, you maniac.
Devo, he was the last one back. He knew he had to dodge that demo or that bump.
I'd be so scared.
Yeah, it was game over. Devo making the play. Backward pass opportunity. Devo gets the read. This one bounces straight down. Astral. Flip reset. Double tap. Look at that turtle. Gorgeous.
I was a little bit sad we didn't see the three-man play before, but now he gets the flip reset, double tap on an open net. I mean, the man is just styling on him at this point.
You never know where the defenders are, I guess, if you're on ball cam.
You gotta make it look nice.
You gotta beat that streaking defender.
Exactly. And I feel like it was a smart play because you're able to get more power. If you get that flip reset, you can stall out. I mean, while it's also flashy, if you were to just try and hit that one down directly, sometimes it's a little bit too weak and somebody can rotate in. So keeping it close, making sure you can at least get the 50. And for Astro, it's off the backboard too. I mean, so clean and well-timed.
And that's how much confidence he has in his mechanics.
Yeah, to go for that.
Even getting a wall dash. That one, ooh, big miss on the shot. Chaussette off the ceiling. Will go for the pass to Astral. Itachi will get in front of it. Now Ronicky hard hit upfield. Chaussette going for the double. Astral backboard. Itachi there. Devo with the assist. Astral, that 50 gets pushed by him. Now Itachi with a little bit of space. Gets demoed, and Astral will take it to the corner.
Oh, and Astral's got full boost to work with. What is he going to do? Let's pay attention. A lot of times we'll see him go up. That's a poor 50, but it's still sent back to Farah, who's got a response. And a little bit of a kickball game. It seems like Oxygen got that first goal, and now they're starting to back off a little bit, play it safe. But midfield passes like that from Barca are going to be scary.
Itachi cut on a dime. Had that infield pass. Now a give and go. And that save. Now off the arc. Chaussette can't get it. Ronicky, I don't know what's going on with him.
What is happening?
He's just, it's unfortunate for him. This was, you can't really plan for this, but he has been hitting them in.
It's like every time Itachi goes for a save, somehow Ronicky gets the own goal. Whenever it doesn't even feel like it's his fault. That's the second time.
Don't let him near the goal line.
Exactly. Even in game 1, where Itachi got that save, Ronicky kind of crashed the net too. A lot of panic play for Barca, but can you blame them with the oxygen passing and I guess pressure from Astral alone? A lot to deal with.
Reminds you of game 2. It was a 1-0 game. Astral had 5 shots and a goal, and that was it. This time he's got 5 shots and a goal. Has some help from Farah as well.
I mean, it's also nice to see them capitalize off of a good pass between their own teammates, because that was my only concern with Oxygen so far. Yes, we've seen great plays from everyone individually, it feels like, but we haven't seen them able to execute off of great passing in the midfield. We see maybe a couple of give and goes, but where's the final shot? There, we finally get one.
Ceiling double tap, goes for the triple off the backboard.
Oh my goodness.
Astral is playing out of his mind.
It's free play for him, literally free play, off the ceiling, another tap, off the backboard. He follows it up, doesn't even need a flip reset, nothing. He's able to do it himself, not even a pass from his own team. And Astral takes out multiple players on Barca.
He makes it look so easy.
This is why you pick up a player like Astral.
Oh, yeah. Astral. There were times, Ronicky will get this one in off the challenge on the goal line. Itachi, that infield pass. Farah jumping down the double commit, causing chaos.
Those reads too off the crossbar are so difficult. Credit to Ronicky to know is going to bounce directly down like that off the crossbar. That's so difficult. A good prediction from him. And now there's 53 seconds left, James. I mean, it's possible.
Itachi on the goal line. Oh, no. Where's the cleanup? The 50 getting saved. That could have been a second life for Barca. Pass up to Ronicky. Ronicky comes off the ceiling. This one, a weird bounce. Devo aiming for the arc. Farah off to the side, gets a double as well. Ronicky ready. Backboard, infield pass. Devo will lose out on that 50. One thing that has been going so well for Oxygen in this game is the 50-50s. Great challenges, good positioning, and second efforts from Oxygen.
I think a big part of that comes down to Farah. Farah has been a monster on the challenge game, as this one's going to come to an end. We get a game 5, James. I'd hoped for it. This time it's not Oxygen trying to get a reverse sweep. Rather, they just forced a game 5 after winning game 2. Such an insane series. We've seen Astral pop off, but then Barca get themselves back in it slowly. I thought even there at the end, they had a chance to put themselves at least in a tied up situation.
Yeah, you got that heavyweight bout, round after round getting traded. Barca, they had moments where you thought they might be able to get a goal. Even at the end there, the challenges on the goal line kept out by Oxygen, but Astral is having a series. That flip reset double tap, the triple tap off the ceiling to the backboard. What do you do to stop someone like him? I don't think you can.
It's so difficult. It's so difficult. And I honestly have to agree with you. I think there's a lot of shots here from Astral where you just say, if you're on Barca, you just say, wow, that was a good shot. Let's move on. There's not much we can do about it. Yes, there's instances where if you're organized a little bit more on defense, you could have somebody challenging. But at the end of the day, if Astral's having a fantastic series and he's popping off like this, you have to try to work around it, because there's not much you can do to counter him.
As a defender, when you have a player who's hitting it off the ceiling, then gets the double tap off the backboard, what are you supposed to do? Pre-jump where you hope he shoots?
Exactly. And then it's like you start to respect him too much, so then a basic shot will just end up going in because you think he's going for a flip reset.
And that'll open up the passing lanes. You know, fake the shot, go for the pass, freeze the defense. We'll see if Astral can bring the level of play that he's been, bringing these previous games into this final game 5. This is the decider. You win, you're into the next stage. Chaussette lobbing upfield. Farah will help out as well. Good 50 from Farah. Ronicky and Devo very close, stepping on each other's heels. Gets a good 50 into the Oxygen corner. Now backboard read. Lost out by Farah. Ronicky will go head-to-head against Astral. This one lobs towards net. Double commit. Awkward ball. Ronicky gets a boost steal. This could be something building, but Astral will come in and blast a clear. Goes for the double tap. Itachi saves, but Chaussette cleans up. Oxygen take the lead.
Look at how fast they came out of their defensive end. Oxygen. It was a booming clear for Astral to send it all the way down. Barca overextended just a little bit, and it took one monster clear to set up a shot. We've got Chaussette to put it in, and they go up just about a minute in. Game 5 already off to a great start for Oxygen.
And that was coming off a double commit on defense. Astral was the last player in rotation, had to make an effective clear. Not only did he get the clear, but he forces out a rebound chance for Chaussette. Astral living up to the hype in this series.
And you can tell Barca are so desperate to find an opening. And I think it's the midfield passes that they're going to need to exploit. But Farah almost got a double tap off the backboard. It would have been a good setup. Trying to maybe outperform Astral. It's going to be a difficult task, but it would have been a pretty one.
Astral let that play get away from him in the corner. Infield pass from Itachi. Chaussette pops it up. Devo going to it. 50'd by Farah. Ronicky will bring it up the wall. Goes for the shot. Itachi tried to demo or go for the shot. Couldn't get it past Chaussette, however. Chaussette, also one of those players, kind of like what you expect from Itachi. You expect Chaussette to be in net, keeping crazy shots out.
And the dribbles, too. I mean, Chaussette has been a huge dribbler out of his own end. He always takes it slow, goes for the patient round. And you talked about it earlier, James. One thing Oxygen have going for them is their 50s. I think a big credit to that is Farah in the midfield and Chaussette when he dribbles out of the defensive area. But that's a good midfield pass. That's what's working so well for Barca. Is when they're in the corner, they get it across the passing. Back and forth, they still have possession. The bump, there it is. It's opened up. I was trying to keep track of all these passes.
Yeah, how many touches? That was like 6 or 7 passes, 6 or 7 touches in a row by Barca. That I have rarely seen that many passes, and it still lead to a goal.
That was insane. That's what Barca need to do to get a goal, is keep possession like that. Back and forth, sweeping across the pitch multiple times. I think that was 6 or 7 passes in a row just to get a shot on net.
We're back even. Astral, always a threat. Itachi airborne. This 50 will kick out deep to Oxygen's corner. Farrell let that first touch get away from him. Gives up possession. Shot coming in. Astral will hit it off to the side. Ronicky will play it back to his own corner. Picks up boost. Has Itachi down in the middle. That one also getting away from him. A struggle. Now shooting opportunity for Farah. That one hit off to the corner. Astral. Center to Farah. Farah misses. So does Devo.
Going for the block. Play. I mean, that reminds me, I believe, of game 2 it was, where Farah was coming across another midfield pass. Nobody was able to get the follow-up, and now a good 50 from Devo. Chaussette has to rotate back. He barely gets it in time off the crossbar. This is insane, James. The defense on both teams.
Chaussette, that was a moment. I thought that was Barcelona's game-winning, or goal, or go-ahead goal, rather. And Chaussette flying.
The Itachi of Oxygen right now, Chaussette.
Staunch defender. Chaussette, he can do it on defense. Oxygen looking to get that go-ahead goal. Final 30 seconds. Barca on the attack. Ronicky in the corner. Kicks out to Itachi. Itachi backboard pass. Devo's shot blocked by Chaussette. The infield pass. Ronicky was waiting. Ronicky does not fail. Barca take the lead with 18 seconds left.
They are relentless. And look at Farah. He was rotating in. He hesitated just a little bit. That shows if you stop at all in a rotation, They're going to get the pass off. You can't get a touch on the ball. It's a free shot. Barca, those infield passes are the kryptonite for Oxygen.
Final seconds of the game. Oxygen, this could be their last chance. They have it.
Oh, no way, the demo. Astral the pre-jump.
Astral the pre-jump. Vera will keep it alive. Chaussette towards the backboard. Ronicky will hit it over towards Astral. Infield pass. Vera, backboard. Astral can't get it, but it hits the corner and finally touches. Barca will win in 5. A thriller of a series. The passing in game 5 from Barca was what set them apart.
I am amazed. This felt like it was a team passing strategy versus just a let's throw Astral forward and see what he does. And it was so close. That just shows how insane Astral is. I mean, if he was able to counter this out and work his best shots up front and try to figure something out to put his team ahead versus somebody who's passing so well, I mean, this was crazy. And I think it shows that maybe if Oxygen were just a little bit more cohesive together, going for passes like I talked about, the execution, whenever you receive passes from Farah, we saw multiple chances where he was on the receiving end, couldn't get the shot in. But on the other side, Barca, every time that ball would go across, somebody was there with a great strike, a great shot on net, and would put it in. That's what gave them the edge.
It really was. That passing play, that first goal.
I couldn't believe that.
That was all over the place. That was all over the place. And they made it happen. Barca answering the call. They fell to BDS in game 5, but here against Oxygen, they get the win in game 5. So we'll see them in the next stage, and Oxygen will have another chance at making it through to the next stage. We're going to go to a break, but when we come back, more RLCS X.